When you have a great video sales letter for your agency, it doesn't matter if you run an SMMA agency, AI automation agency, a lead gen agency, a good video sales letter will let you double your closing rate, and it will also let you increase your prices. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create an absolutely money printing video sales letter. And I guarantee you, if you just take action on everything that I show you in this video, you will make more money. The purpose of video sales letter is extremely simple. This is your landing page. And on your landing page, there are a few different elements. There's first your headline, your claim, your offer. Then on your landing page, there needs to be a video. And then you're going to have a quick and dirty CTA. And then if you want to have something else here, like case studies or whatever you're going to have there. But really, this is the money-making part of your website. And the reason why the video sales letter is extremely powerful is because it's an infinite leverage thing. You film it once and it's going to be there forever. Let's say that you are sending cold emails. Here you have your cold email campaign, and it's absolutely spitting cold emails. It's reaching out to these prospects. And here we have our potential customer, John, and we send a cold email to John. John reads our cold email and he looks at the cold email on his phone or on his computer and thinks, this is really interesting. What a great claim. This is something that truly would benefit us. But because we live in a crazy world, I'm a bit skeptical. Maybe this is a scam. Maybe I have heard this claim before. So let me just quickly go to this guy's website, and on your landing page, there's really no other option. He can read the headline. He can book a call, but why would he book a call when he is trying to figure out who you are? Or he can watch your video sales letter. And if your video sales letter is written correctly, it's going to be positioned as something really useful for John. Let's say that you are selling a lead gen agency service and you reach out to John and you say, hey, John, I can help you get more clients and you don't have to use referrals anymore. So John's like, that's really interesting. I'm really fed up with using referrals. So he goes on your landing page and sees a video titled how to get more clients. Because John is trying to do research, there's really no other thing for John to do than watch the video. Imagine that John watches the video. He watches through 30% of it or 50% of it. Imagine how big of an impact it has if John learns exactly all of the steps on how to actually get these results. He learns your background, he learns who you are, he learns to trust you, he learns who you are as a person. He sees the benefits of working with you, the features of working with you, he sees how valuable your offer is, what guarantees it has. Imagine he learns that in like 15-20 minutes. How much likely do you think John is to book a call with you after watching that video? Imagine how different the call is going to be now that John already knows all of this information. You will automatically increase your outreach results. So if you don't have a video sales letter, or maybe you have freestyled your own video sales letter, or even worse, maybe you have asked ChatGPT to write you one, bro, you are leaving so much money on the table. During the past 12 months, I have spent over $70,000 US in the learning how to write video sales letters. We have already done it to like 200 lead gen agencies, help people go to like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $60,000 a month. So now we're going to go through the exact structure that I use for writing video sales letters. I get this question a lot. Should I do a slideshow? Should I do a whiteboard? Should I just do a talking head? Should I do a Google document? It doesn't really matter. Just keep your VSL super simple. Just write the presentation on a Google document and just film yourself reading it. Don't really worry about it, because you just need to be able to pump out crazy amount of different VSLs to get good at it. It doesn't have to look like a Netflix movie. People want useful and raw content. We need to start the video sales with a big, bold claim. So headline. Structure for writing headlines, there's multiple ones. You can go like really hardcore with it. But what I always like to do is I like to always do for niche, how to get end result in time frame using mechanism without painful thing. Let's say that we would be selling lead gen to cybersecurity companies. I could say for cybersecurity companies, how to get an extra 5 high paying clients every 90 days through laser targeted outbound prospecting campaigns without having to rely on unpredictable referrals. And this would be our headline. When someone opens our VSL, this is the first thing they see. And you can make all kinds of cool colors here to make it pop even more. But obviously, small nuance here to keep in mind. There's a lot of people, they're gonna maybe look at this video and they're gonna look at my headline. They're gonna copy it straight up for their own niche and for their own agency. Or they're gonna come to me and they're gonna ask, what is the best headline for XYZ? But you need to understand that there's no such thing as the best headline. It really depends on how well you know your niche. What do they really want? What are realistic expectations for them? What is their sophistication level? What mechanisms do they understand? There's really a lot of stuff that goes into the headline. So if you go ahead and copy my headline, I can't guarantee it's gonna work. There's no reason for you to try to learn it from me when Eugene Schwartz explains it extremely well in his book. Then we have made a big bold claim and the prospect is thinking, who is this dude? A snake oil salesman, definitely a scammer. There's no way he knows how to do this stuff. Immediately after a headline, we want to present proof our mechanism is able to deliver results. So what I usually just do, I just write references. Obviously, if you're just starting out, you might not have case studies. If you do, drop your case studies here, but don't drop like the exact breakdowns. Just show pictures of client results, pictures of what client has said. You can just write, this is the exact same mechanism that we used to get 20 new clients for company X, Y, and Z in 12 months. Put proof here. It shouldn't be something super long to go through, but just like proof. If you don't have a case study or customer results, you can use public case studies. So for example, you can go on Google and you just could write cold email case study and see if you can find something public case study that we could use. So for example, you could go here and find an article on 6 cold email case studies with great reply rates and find some results that you can back up your claim with. We're not trying to here like rip off someone's case studies. Make sure that you don't take another agency's case studies because you're gonna get sued for that. If you're able to find results online showing that cold email truly works, and just make sure that you don't present it as your own results, but just present it as form of proof that actually cold email works. So for example, you could come here and you could just say that this is the exact same mechanism that Marco Massaro used to close a $15,000 consulting project over email. Be super careful when using public case studies because you never want to find yourself in a situation when you rip someone else's case studies off. But if you find public data showcasing that cold email or Facebook ads or email marketing or whatever works, you can use it here. This is the exact same system we use to book 10 qualified calls within 15 days. And then add a picture there of your calendar. So the next thing that the prospect is going to be thinking, okay, this is super cool. And now I see that it actually works, but this won't work for us. So we need to do something called identification. Who is this for? This is for you if you are the CEO, founder, or owner of a cybersecurity company doing $50,000 to $200,000 a month in monthly revenue. This is for you if you are looking for a predictable way to get new high-paying clients month after month. Or this is for you if you are currently relying on referrals and networking events, but understand that it's not a predictable way to acquire new clients and makes growing the business extremely difficult. This is for you if you wake up in the middle of the night in cold sweat, wondering how you'll hit the revenue goal you've been working so hard for. But here you're pretty much just calling out different problems, different goals, different desires, different failures that your perfect customer has experienced or is trying to experience to show them that this is perfectly for them. Also list out like facts. They are a CEO, founder, and owner. They're doing this much revenue. They have this many employees. Then just write 3 to 10 points. Now we need to explain the whole core concept, why our company even exists. We pretty much need to show them that, hey, it's not your fault that you have failed in the past because you have been missing out on this one key thing. You could write something like, the cold hard fact is, it's 100% possible to acquire 5 new high-paying clients every 90 days for your cybersecurity business. But the problem is that the most cybersecurity companies are operating using outdated and inefficient marketing and sales strategies, spending tens of thousands of dollars every quarter, flying out to different industry events to collect business cards, or hoping that your past clients will bless with a referral just doesn't cut it anymore. You need something that will predictably bring you new clients every single month from the comfort of your own office. This is the reason why we are here. We are one of the only companies who've dedicated our whole business to solving this problem for cybersecurity companies like yourself. How this is gonna work the best is when you really know what your niche is doing and what problems they are facing. But here you can just get the point. Then we're gonna do your background. So how I always like to start it is, by the way, you've probably never heard of us. My name is X and I'm the Y of Z, credibility, cool, achievement, something personal about you. Next thing, they're gonna be logically thinking in their brain, who is this dude presenting this video to me? It just makes sense for you to provide a bit more information about yourself and provide it in a way that adds credibility and adds personality to you. By the way, you have probably never heard of us. Add a picture of yourself. My name is John Smith and I'm the founder of Super Mega Lead Generation. I have been working in the cybersecurity industry for the past 10 years. I graduated from this school and I have done this cool thing, whatever you want to do, but just introduce a bit of yourself. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go into activity steps. The first thing that we need to identify that every single prospect of ours has a starting point. They have a state A. Everyone on average is doing the same things in the industry. Cybersecurity companies between 100 and 200K a month. They are struggling with unpredictable lead flow. They don't have enough of leads. They don't have SDRs. They don't know about how to get leads. So you're promising them a transformation from A to B, how to get XYZ results. So in this section, we're going to be showcasing them how to go from their current situation to the dream desired situation and what steps do they need to take. If there was a cybersecurity company and I would have to get them these results and I wouldn't be able to actually work with them and I didn't have an offer or an agency, what would I tell them? So what you're going to do, you're just going to outline 3 to 5 different activity steps. First thing you need to do is you need to do this, then you need to do this, and then you need to do that. And we're just going to show them that if they want to go from A to B, these are the most logical and efficient and powerful ways to achieve this transformation. And then when they believe that, later on in the VSL, we're just going to show them that, hey, you can do these things by yourself, but it's going to have a lot of problems, or you can just work with us. First, activity 1, just probably set up an outbound infrastructure. Activity 2 would probably be build a list of prospects. Activity 3 would be write cold email campaigns, and activity 4 would be launch campaigns and book interested people into a sales call. We literally show them how to do this and just give a lot unique, useful value to the prospect. Explain exactly why this matters, what happens if you don't do it, what are the steps, what are the tools, etc. Then when we have written the activity steps, you just quickly summarize. At this point, they have gotten so much information, their brain is like completely overwhelmed. They don't know what to think, what to see, what to feel. So we just quickly wrap everything up and we just summarize the points we have made. So you just write, okay, as you can see, if you just set up an outbound infrastructure, build a list of prospects, write cold email campaigns, launch campaigns, and book sales calls, you will be able to get an extra 5 new high-paying clients every 90 days for your cybersec business. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna start pitching. This is the first time when you're gonna be pitching your service. Before this, everything here, all of these things are just gonna be pure value. Now that the prospect believes and understands that these are the necessary steps to do it, we're just gonna show them, hey John, Mr. Prospect, you can for sure go ahead and you can do these things on your own. But the problem is that when you try to do this on your own, you're gonna have this problem. It's gonna be super hard. It's gonna be this expensive and you're probably gonna fail. And then when you try to do this thing, it's gonna be this hard. You're gonna have this problem. You're gonna fail. And you're gonna do this thing. It's gonna take ages for you to learn. You're gonna fail. It's unpredictable, etc. Or you can just work with us. We will do this for you so you don't have to experience these problems. It's going to be faster, cheaper, better. And when you work with us, we also do this thing for you. It's going to be faster, cheaper, better. And when you work with us, we also do this thing for you. It's going to be faster, cheaper, better. So do you see how logical it is? Now we just say, now you have 2 options. Option number 1, follow these steps yourself and try to build the structure in-house. However, you'll have to spend tens of thousands of dollars into testing and learning, end up spending at least 6 months into figuring everything out, and you'll need to spend 2 to 3 hours a day to manage the system. And then when you have presented that, or number 2, you can work with us and we'll do each one of these steps fully done for you so you can start generating new clients in just few weeks without doing any of the heavy lifting yourself. But you can just drop here a bunch of case studies. You can just say, we've already done this for X number of clients and gotten results like this. And then you can just drop like few case studies if you have them. Then you're gonna drop some benefits. So when working with us, and then you just list down benefits of working with you, you will be able to sleep your nights without stress and waking up because you know your calendar is filled with high quality sales meetings. No matter what happens, you will make XYZ, you will buy Lambo cash. Then we just go for the close, we just go for the CTA. We want to get them to book a call. So if you are interested in seeing how this would work for your business, click the button below this video and schedule a no strings attached discovery call. Now we need to give them a reason to act now. So for this, we can use scarcity or urgency or both. Just make sure that it's actually real. Using fake scarcity or urgency is once again a super rat move. And if you lie to your prospects, you're just scum and you will never make any money. So please don't do that. Keep in mind, we can only work with 5 clients at a time. So make sure to book now so you don't lose your chance. Right now, they might be a bit on the edge, like, what if this is just scam and I just end up wasting my time? Now drop your guarantee, and if you have any bonuses, drop them as well. Of course, we'll guarantee results to you or you don't pay us a single cent. And the stronger the guarantee you have, the more book calls you're gonna get booked. And then you can just end the VSL. Cheers, Levi Eerola. Boom. And this is how you write the video sales letter presentation itself. Now, what I like to do, I always like to add as much graphics as I possibly can and pictures and GIFs to make it a bit more interesting. If you're selling to like really corporate people, they might not like it, but I like to do it. I think it makes it more interesting. For example, here on the activity step number 2, build a list of prospects, you could add a screenshot of what a list of prospects looks like. Or let's say you run a social media marketing agency, you could add a picture of what a Facebook ad looks like. Or here on the core concept, you get a picture here showcasing why this is inefficient. Launch campaigns and book interested people into sales calls. What you could just do is you could just create a picture showcasing how this works. So you could just draw a quick and dirty picture to make it just a bit more interesting. And it's a bit nicer to look when the VSL has different colors and different pictures. And then when you have written the script, what you do is super simple. You go ahead and you read through this out loud 5 times. Sometimes I write sales letters that have like 120 pages. So it takes me 3 hours to read through it. So if I have to read it like 5 times out loud, it's gonna take me like 2 days in total to read. But it's gonna be so worth it when you actually film the real VSL. You're gonna remember every single word that's gonna come and you're able to really flow through it naturally. Then when you have memorized it, you just get Loom or ScreenFlow and you start recording yourself. Record your screen and just go through this presentation. Don't just sit there and read it with a monotone voice. For cybersecurity companies, how to get an extra feel. Like, bro, no one is gonna watch that. You might think that you need a super professional recording setup, but you don't. There's no reason to do it. I have recorded a bunch of VSLs with like super low quality gear and it worked absolutely fine. But the only thing you need to make sure of in terms of your recording setup is have a good microphone. If your microphone is garbage quality, no one is going to watch through it. Get a good microphone, make sure your computer isn't lagging. There's no random notification going on your screen. Have natural lighting on your face, go to the barber, get a haircut. And I know presenting on video and presenting in general, it might be super hard if you haven't done it. You can go back to my first YouTube video and you'll see terrible presentation. And at that point, I had already done videos for a long time. So it is a skill like everything else. It doesn't need to be perfect. As long as the content is great, the VSL is gonna crush. And obviously, if you're looking for more help and more advanced stuff on how to really grow and scale a B2B lead gen agency, go to agencyvelocity.io. That is our consulting company where we help aspiring agency owners scale B2B lead gen agencies to 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a month. We have done it over 200 times. So go check that out. And you can also go check out leadgenkit.io, which is our free course, which has a bunch of information and scripts on how to write VSLs, etc. So that's also gonna be great. Both of the links are gonna be in description. Like the video, it was super saucy, and also subscribe to the channel if you wanna fly a private jet in the future.